What's going on, everyone? Doing a Vanguard gameplay today. This is going to be a game of domination on the map Subpens, a map that I absolutely hate with a passion and feel that's the worst map in the game. Going to be using the own gun for this, which I had just unlocked, so going in bare bones with that, and don't even have a decent iron sight to use with it. Also had just unlocked the war machine, so I'm trying that out. Get quite a few multi-kills in this game, go on a couple of streaks. Not too crazy of gameplay, ended up going 22-14 overall, get some captures. My team does win the game. Mainly want to talk about Subpens and why this map is so terrible. Whenever I play Subpens, I always stick to this side of the map, this kind of office space hallway area, because anytime you venture out to the actual submarines or leave this hallway, you're putting yourself at an extreme disadvantage because you are wide open and it can be pretty easy to get taken out pretty fast on this map. Right here, I'm kind of slow playing it since I know there's an enemy player on those stairs, which that's another poor design choice on this map. Is if you're overlooking those stairs, you're at an extreme disadvantage if you're trying to capture A. It's going to be pretty hard to win that gunfight since that enemy player has a little bit of cover and they have the high ground as well. I do venture out so I can try to flank and go behind, which I slow play quite a bit right here, and I put down the mic so that way I can see if there's any enemies close by. Now here's the absolute worst part about this map is this room right here. Why make a room that can overlook all of the map? That seems like an absolute awful design choice in my opinion. Because that just encourages camping, especially for games like Domination or games like Hardpoint. If you're playing a room that can overlook the entire map and give someone that kind of vantage point, that is going to lead to some really frustrating moments. Right here, take out the war machine. These guys had just captured A, so I was sitting pretty for them and just waiting for them to come in. Gonna hop on A since there shouldn't really be too much of a threat from enemy players. Put down the field mic again. But that room makes it almost completely pointless to try to venture out to the other side of the map or to the center of the map. If you have a map where you have to stick to one side in order to be safe and basically have a chance of doing good, that is an awful map in my opinion. I would say this is probably one of my least favorite maps in the history of Call of Duty. There is 1 or 2 points where I do kind of venture over to the B flag. I play it really slow and I put down those field mics to just kind of help and see if there are any enemy players. Luckily in this gameplay there weren't too many enemy players that were camping in this room right here overlooking B. But I have experienced that before where there's multiple enemy players camping in this room overlooking the Subpens. I had to learn this the hard way. And you just get mowed down. Like, you stand no chance. That's an extremely hard gunfight to win. Right here, going to take out C. I do get a hit marker with that grenade. I kind of played this a little bad. I probably shouldn't have tried to climb up. I probably should have just gone straight for the stairs. That might put me in a better position angle to win that gunfight.
Charlie is lost.
And right here, this is what I was saying about this room. If you have an enemy player sitting up there, you're going to be at a pretty bad disadvantage, which is another poor design flaw, in my opinion. Because not only do you have that side, but you also have the stairs too. So you can be picked off from that vantage point that has one boards that can be destroyed, or from the actual stairs themselves.
Baker is ours.
And that doorway basically just turns into a death trap.
Capturing Charlie. Recon aloft. We got eyes. Deal. So far, so good. Keep at it.
Right here, I kind of feel a little bit brave, so I venture out to the B flag. Of course, put the field mic down just to see if there's any enemy players around. Then just make my way back over to the A side. Able to pick up a nice double kill here, though. So this map and the, I believe it's pronounced Numa Numa map, are probably the two worst maps in the game. It's also really odd because I played quite a few hours so far, and I haven't been on Hotel Royale once for any match. It's a little strange to me, because that was one of the maps in the beta, and it seemed like they were kind of hyping that one up, and I just never get it. It's really weird.
Baker is overrun. Closing with Able.
Tried my best to take out that guy, but he had kind of had damage over me. Then that was a great spawn by the game right there. Just throw me right into an enemy player.
Able locked down.
Going to ignore the C flag right here and see if there's any enemy players in this section.
We hold Baker. Allied airstrike.
I believe I come across some right here.
Recon sweeping the sector.
Yeah, there's these two guys right here. Gonna get a nice double. And then there's gonna be another enemy player. Take him down. Got 3 streak. Going to pick up a few more that are coming through the door right here.
Recon war machine.
So get another bloodthirsty. Gonna pull out the war machine again. How that guy did not go down from one of those earlier rounds is pretty amazing. I mean, I get the explosion was behind him, but I mean, come on, that should take him down.
Taking Baker.
Here was another instance where I was feeling brave and decided to venture over to the B flag.
Charlie,
I don't know what the heck I was doing there with that nade. That was a huge fail on my part.
Recon sweeping the sector.
But you can see from that room that overlooks B flag how you can just get locked down in that area and not have any chance. There is cover, but if you try to engage in a gunfight or try to make a run for it, your chances aren't that great. So what they were thinking with some of these design choices when they made this map, I have no idea.
Baker is lost.
Which then talked about that some of the downfalls of this game can be the map design. Which overall, I kind of like the maps, I would say, but there are a few that are just atrocious.
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
Me coming up on the end soon. My team has this pretty much under control. Like I said, we do pick up the win. I think we take the A flag right here.
Baker is ours.
Couldn't even hear that
Charlie
thing.
is lost.
You think a small tank driving around, you'd be able to hear it? Kind of like with the old RC cars, like you could hear the RC car coming. That thing, I had no audio clue that it was right there. And when I got blown up for it, that was a huge surprise for me. Shouldn't have challenged that sniper rifle right there. That was a bad choice.
Losing objective able.
End of the game right here. Actually did have fun in this game. That's one of the reasons why I posted it, because it was actually a pretty fun game, even though I hate the map. And most of the gameplays that I post because I think they're fun, and just because I think they're kind of entertaining as well. So picked up 10 multi-kills. Team gets a W, so overall not a bad game. Getting the MVP voting as well. That'll do it for this episode. Catch you guys on the next one.